Hello everyone and welcome back to the GB3 Championship in 2025. We are all getting set and ready for race 2 of the weekend here at Silverstone. It's going to be fun. Let's get into it. It is great to have your company, everybody. Myself, Omi, is up here in the box. As you can see, a very different looking stream. We've gone full radio mode for this one, unfortunately. We're doing this one recorded, so there's been a few issues. So we don't actually have the live timings for you, unfortunately. Alex Ninovich is on pole position. Deegan Fairclough's alongside. So I'm going to do my best job to call the action. So you guys don't miss a thing. Keanu Elzahari's in third. Pat Hoyinson-Roda is in P4. And then it is Yuan Pusue in fifth. Michael Shin is in sixth. In P7, it is Reza Seaworthen. In P8, it is Noah Lyle. In P9, it is going to be on the grid for Enzo Tanvanikul next to Kai Darianani. They are 9th and 10th. In 11th is Jack Sherwood, and 12th is Gianmarco Pradell. As you can see, Alex Ninovich is on pole position for this race. For the graphic that you've got available on screen. Will McIntyre in 13th, and Abby Pulling's in 14th. Pulling, battling quite a bit yesterday, wasn't she? And Will McIntyre was trying to make an overtake, but couldn't do so yesterday. Hugo Schwarzer was in the mix, so was Yevan David. He's in 16th. Flynn Jack is in 17th, and then it's August Raber in 18th place. In 19th, it's Divi Nandan. And 20th is Patrico Gonzalez. And 21st is Bustamante. 22nd is Flusha. A interesting row of the grid. And then it's Nicolas Stati next to Rodrigo Gonzalez. Well, that's the order, everybody. As we now prepare and get ourselves ready for the cars to make their way onto grid positions. Let's see how this race goes. Apologies for not having any data, live data. But we will do the best we can to bring you this action. Of course, we'll have a live race later on. We will have a live race later on in GB3. Race 3, that'll be brought to you live, so we won't have any of those issues then. But unfortunately, that's just the way sometimes. As they make their way through. Very unfair. But yeah, sometimes technology doesn't work the way technology just doesn't work. Okay, well, let's put that behind us. As I mentioned, it's my job to give you guys the best possible information regarding how this race is going to go. So let's have a bit of fun. Let's call this and see how this one plays out. We're on the grid. We're lined up in GB3 2025. It will be in a few moments' time. The green flag flying in the back. And in GB3, it is time to go racing. It is Alex Ninovich on pole position. Deegan Fairclough alongside. When do the 5 red lights come on screen is my question. Or 3 that we will be having here at Silverstone on the old start finish straight. There we go. They're lit. They go out and we go racing in GB3, and we're racing down to Cobb's Corner for the first time. Who got the best launch off the line? It is going to be neck and neck further back, as that's going to be gaining a couple of positions for Will McIntyre in the mid-pack. But who's going to be in the lead is my question. When they arrive in our picture down at Maggots and Beckett's, it is Ninovich, then it's Fairclough, and around the outside, Elzahari battling with Pat Hoyinson-Roda, who gets up to third position, as Enzo Tanvanikul is wheel-to-wheel in the mid-pack as well. That is Will McIntyre trying to go by as he stands under power through Chapel Curve there, and it is going to be Ninovich, then Fairclough, then Elzahari, who's dropped down actually a place. So up goes Hoyinson-Roda, as we mentioned. Then it's Yuan Pusue, as Shin is in 6th place. Down to Stowe Corner we go. And it's McIntyre trying to put some pressure on Kai Darianani at the moment, I think that is. So McIntyre's gained a couple of positions off the start. The hill speeds wheel to wheel. Shin to the inside, and that's late on the brakes to get ahead of Yuan Pusue. And there to capitalise was Reza Seaworthen as we come out of the final corner of what would be the normal layout for Formula 1. For us, though, it's a normal part of the circuit, and we attack down Hamilton Straight. It's wheel to wheel pulling, being squeezed to the pit wall. She had the incident earlier this year in race 3 of that part of the circuit, but down Hamilton Straight she was being squeezed as dive bombs aplenty. There we go, down the inside, Kai Darianani coming under some threat there. So Kai coming under some pressure. Turning out to be quite a dramatic race at the moment, isn't it? It's being dramatic as we expected it to be. Into the braking zone of Brooklands. And then you go through Woodcote. A few moments later, through left field then Woodcote. And then you're down this old start finish straight. And that is what we have completed as we go on to lap number 2 of the race. Timing's not updating there. We are on to lap number 2. They're still suggesting we're on lap 1. So that's interesting. But we will continue to make our way through nevertheless. So probably if it's a race where we don't want live timings or don't have live timings, then this is the one. Because, well, as you can pretty much see, if you are synced up with us, that the race and the timings right now not really correct, because it's still suggesting we're on lap 1, but we have reached lap number 2 of the race. Bit of nose cone damage there for Will McIntyre. Nose cone damage for Will McIntyre. Up the inside he goes with Kai Darianani, who loses the position. Here comes Gianmarco Pradell. Oh, they're nearly making contact as we go on to the Hamilton Straight. It was neck and neck between the two of them there. And now McIntyre's got the inside line into Abbey Corner. He is thinking about it. Being aggressive at the moment, these drivers are, aren't they? Remember, there's a reverse grid for the race coming up in race 3. Jack Sherwood up against Enderton Van Eekel. This is a mess as we are about to go on to the Wellington Straight with all these drivers squabbling. DRS enabled. Are we about to go 3 wide? This ended in tears yesterday when it was attempted by a few drivers. Today though, they arrive into the field and Kai with the inside line, and all the while they continue their battling, and Yevan David is getting in the mix, so he's getting on the power there, and he's now having to defend from Enderton Van Eekel. It's still suggesting lap 1, so there's an issue with the lap system. It's being dramatic. It is cars all over the place. Oh no, Abby pulling off the road. And she has come to a halt, and that is big damage there for Abby Pulling. We mentioned that she was a retirement when we last came to Silverstone in race number 3. And it's happened again. This time it will be in race 2. But this time surely she will not see the flag and we will need a safety car. We will need a safety car in this race. Absolutely fantastic stuff as they race their way by. Airborne momentarily goes the car. Don't know why we're still racing. Don't know why we are still racing, considering we should have the safety car by now. Flusha's made an overtake, because from what it looked like, I don't think that she was going to get going. Abby Pulling. Right, we're on lap 3. Now it's finally updated. Into the braking zone. What are we doing? Why is there marshals on the circuit? If I've got that correct, now the safety car is deployed. What on earth was that? That is shocking. That is shocking. It's off the road, but they are going full pelt. And, well, I can only say apologies, because, you know, I try to remain professional as much as I can. But we've got a change of lead. Deegan Fairclough has managed to take the lead, and we've missed it. The change of lead has happened, and we've somehow missed it. The cameras did not pick it up. And at the same time, Alex Ninovich has now dropped down to second place. Fairclough's got the fastest lap. So we've had a change of lead, and we've had Pulling have an incident. We've not seen the replay of either. And they've not called out the safety car. And I know I'm overreacting to some degree because we've had a day where these stewards in F1 have really annoyed me. They basically broke our entire Porsche Super Cup stream a few moments ago. It's really annoyed me today. And it's really got to me because it feels like I can't commentate at this rate with the amount of issues. We love everyone at GB3. We love everyone at Race Control. We thank them for all the work they do. We thank all the marshals. But my word, they're going full speed and you are letting them race. And how did the change of lead happen? But yeah, apologies to the GB3 TV direction. But, you know, it's a bit annoying, I think, considering the day that we've had, considering the day I've had. GB3, the poor series, getting my anger being lashed out. But yeah, I'm not happy with that. Not happy with that at all. I don't know why we are not getting a safety car when they're going full pelt and well there's marshals surrounding the car. Any lockup, any wide moment, any contact, and that car is going straight into the marshals and going straight into Abby Pulling stranded there. Ridiculous. Yeah, all the questions have to be asked. I feel like everyone, don't care which series it is, but everyone needs to get in a room and things need to be sorted. Don't know what is going on. Don't know what is going on today. That is unacceptable. And then you know, we've seen a change of lead somehow and we've not even seen it. So I don't know how that's happened. Safety car's coming in this lap. Brilliant. Deegan Fairclough will come into the final corner. And we are green flag racing once again. GB3 is underway and Deegan Fairclough having to look in his mirrors because Alex Ninovich is there. They're about to go side by side for the lead. Ninovich round the outside into Cobb's corner. It's neck and neck between the two of them and Ninovich has got the momentum. They're banging wheels at major speed and Fairclough stays ahead, but that was so much pressure. We go to Maggots and Beckett and Fairclough has the position still. Wow, what a restart that was. It was wheel to wheel, side by side into Cops. And Fairclough's ahead, but he's got a big job in trying to defend from Alex Ninovich. Championship leader went on the charge and then some. Pradell looking in the mirrors. And it's wheel to wheel. Yevan David trying to make a brilliant move on his first weekend of GB3. Is he going to be ahead? Wait for it. Just going to go back through. Inside line still. He's not completed the move yet. It is all dive bombs. It's all chaos. Flint Jacques being overtaken by Hugo Schwarzer, who goes through and takes the position. Race beginning to come alive. That's what we wanted. I needed that. Because, you know, when you've done the Porsche Supercar and then you come to this and then have that happen. Oh, my word. GB3 drivers being brilliant as normal there. GB3 drivers being brilliant as normal. And he dive bombs! We were getting close to it, everybody. We were getting close to it. But my question is, are we going to get a battle for the lead? They were going side by side very nearly for the lead. And we nearly missed it again. And this time around, Keanu Al-Zahari trying to take third place. And he was so close to doing so. TV directors, please just keep it at the front. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I hope the TV directors are now just keeping it at the front. Because honestly, we're so close to missing so many different things. Guys, come on. Let us watch this. This is brilliant. They're all entertaining us. What a race. GB3 at Silverstone is delivering. We make our way through. Maggots, Beckett, and Chapel Curve. Down the Hanger Straight. Now there's DRS. Now there's a bigger opportunity for Ninovich. Trying to get past Fairclough. Here we go. Getting closer and closer. It's wheel to wheel further back there. And that is going to be Reza Seaworthen. To the inside of Stowe Corner. Does he take the place? Yuan Pusue will hang him out to dry. It's going to be wheel to wheel down into wheel. Seaworthen later on the brakes. Yuan Pusue doesn't want to give it up. It's neck and neck between the two cars. Nothing to separate them as they roar onto Hamilton Straight. And it's going to be Reza Seaworthen getting the inside line. We could be about to go 3 wide. Down towards turn 1 at Abbey. That is surely not a good idea, guys. And they're going to maintain single file. Good idea there being taken from everyone in the field. And here we go. Noah Dahl now sends it and gets past. Up there, Yuan Pusue's been forced wide. He dives back down the inside immediately. Brilliant racing at Silverstone. And now McIntyre's getting the foot to the floor. May not have a nose cone. Does, however, have the inside line. Down Wellington Straight. Welcome into the mix, Kai Darianani. Ninovich has a look, can't take the lead. Now, can we see Darianani make the move? Was he able to get by? Is my question. A race that has come alive. Time's ticking. Time's running out. Into Copse Corner we go. Lap 7 out of 12. And they're brawling behind. Here we go. Will McIntyre around the outside. What a move. Stand back and admire that one. How about that? Extraordinary stuff. As he's able to fight away by. This is dramatic, everybody. This is dramatic stuff. Fairclough still having to look in his mirrors because the championship leader is directly there. He's getting closer and closer. Can he go for the move? Can he go for the dart? He has a look. He has a look, but he can't make the move. He thought about it. What about into Whale? Is a dive bomb chance there for Ninovich? No. He's a well-measured driver. There's a reason why he's the championship leader. And he knows what he's going to do. He knows exactly what he's doing. Does Deegan Fairclough in the lead at the moment. Looking at his mirrors though. Having to defend majorly. Look how close this is. Fairclough may have the fastest lap of the race, but Ninovich is going for the outside line. This is not a part of the circuit where we've seen it contested so far. Now we are seeing it though. Ninovich places the car on the outside. The cutback, better traction. DRS about to go open. This is very close. In the battle for the lead, Fairclough covers the inside line. Ninovich with the rear wing open. And the power of DRS will see him go through. And Alex Ninovich takes the lead. Fairclough fights back under braking. And there's contact. Fairclough and Ninovich collide. Battling for the lead. And Fairclough's got damage. And now the new two who are going to debate P1 are together. And they are going side by side. Fairclough is going to be overtaken. It'll be a trip back to the pit lane. Surely he's continued. He's continued on. It is going to be the race lead for Keanu Al-Zahari, who goes through into Cobb's Corner. Al-Zahari takes the lead, and into second place goes Patrick Hoinsenroder. Fairclough was coming down the inside, whether Ninovich wanted it or not, and they made contact. Ninovich is sent round. Fairclough gets damage to the front wing. That was wild. Wow. That is ludicrous. And now there's a new top two drivers debating the lead. This is no longer for third position. Now it's for P1. Fairclough's letting them all go. But Hoinsenroder will know that there's much more on the line now. They have been given a chance to fight for this victory. Ninovich gets the change of tyres. And, well, front wing rather. What a race. This is one of the more dramatic contests of the year. We've gone to Silverstone. It's come alive. And Shin is on the podium as it stands. And you've got Reza Seaworthen trying to deny him after he got so close to a podium yesterday. It all faded away. But now he's got the chance. Basically at the front of the field, that was Al-Zahari And Hoynes and Roda now, a complete different transformation of what they would have expected. But Ninovich went through. Fairclough knew that if he did not send it, that would have been win chance gone. He did send it, and they clattered. They clattered at the apex. Wow. Wow. Deep breath required in the commentary box after that moment. But apologies for the volume. If you thought the volume was yesterday was loud, my word. But yeah, there's a reason why the commentary box just goes to 11. Into cops. They make their way through. Slow, Flusha. Flusha is slowing down there. And he is running at a very reduced speed. As they continue the battle for the win. They'll inspect and see what's needed. Down there for Hugo Schwarzer, who's got some damage apparently as well. What is going on? It's all happening. Poor TV directors. There's so much going on. On Hamilton Straight now. Top 4. Well, you've got a mini battle for first, you've got a mini battle for third. While they are together in close proximity. Let's all just breathe for a second. This is GB3. It can all go electric in a few moments' time. Remember in 2023 when I used to call everything electric? Even if it wasn't electric, but I used to say the racing will be electric. But it's like, huh? This isn't Formula E. This isn't Moto E. Anyway. I'm gonna return that phrase for just one race. This has been electric and it's gonna be electric. Not the car, not the way it works, but just the action. It will be electric. It's been electric. And now, hold on. There's been a change of lead, and Pat Hoynes Roda goes through, and we've missed it again. We've missed a second change of lead. The lead has changed hands, and we've missed it again, and Al Tahiri's struggling. What is going on? There's a reason why I told the race directors, keep your eyes, guys, on the leaders. There's a reason why you have to keep your eyes on the leaders right now. There's nothing else going on. But if these leaders cannot be trusted. They just keep switching when we're not paying attention. Oh, we've missed another change. This race has changed hands and then some. Who's going to take the win, though? Is my question. Is it going to be Hoynes Roda? Is it going to be Al Tahiri? Keanu Al Tahiri will want to fight back. He'll want to make this a battle all the way till the end. Into Abbey Corner we go. P3 for Shin as it stands. Seaworthen is going to have something to say about it. It could be a scenario where they're battling for the win, but they're also battling for P3. Here we go, the leaders are close. Could this be the moment? Al Tahiri is getting closer. Hoynes Roda will know that he needs to defend. Is Al Tahiri going to be able to take the lead? Where the leaders collided last time, they nearly collide again. But this time, Al Tahiri gets a full car length in front and takes the lead. Here in GB3 at Silverstone. What a late lunge it was. And the Alpine Academy driver goes into P1. And Hoynes Roda gave it his all, tried to fight back, and I thought it was going to be deja vu from what we saw a few moments ago. But now, it is Al Tahiri and Hoynes Roda debating the race lead. The timings have broken again. Is this, what lap are we on? 2 more laps coming our way. 2 more laps coming our way. I've just heard Lewis McGlade. I just unmuted for a second and heard that. Lewis McGlade saying 2 more laps, so I'm going to trust him in this one. Here we go. DRS open. Hoynes Roda getting closer, getting closer. Can he make the move? Let's see whether he'll be able to do it. Into Stowe corner we go, and he can't find a way by at the moment. Cannot overtake. Now it's down into Vale corner. You rotate the car. Stand on the power. See what you've got. Under traction. It's getting very dark, isn't it? Race 3 will be very interesting. This race has been like what we expect from race 3s. This has been a race 3 type race, where it felt like it's just been so good from start to finish. So I'm excited for what actually race 3 is going to be. Oh! Noah Lyle off into the gravel trap, and that is an excursion off the road, as he was battling there. Seaworthen still trying to take the final spot on the podium. Can he do it? This is for P3 on the road. Reza Seaworthen trying to rotate the car through. Onto the straight we go. Lap 11 out of 12 will turn into lap 12 out of 12, and it's first for El Zahari. Hoynton Roder in second, but who's going to be third? Into Cobb's corner we go. It's neck and neck between Seaworthen, and off goes Shin. Shin goes off, rejoins, still alongside. Here we go into Maggots and Beckett's between these two drivers, and Shin is ahead. Shin is ahead. Will that one go to race control? Can Seaworthen decide it on the circuit? Can he make the move himself? Can Shin try and hold this one? We're on the last lap in GB3. Foot to the floor again. Does Seaworthen have it? Does he have the chance? Can he go on the attack? Can he make the move? Can he get past Shin? Thinking about third. Thinking about the inside line. Committing there. Shin's going to hang on for the moment. What about your exit? This is vital. He's losing opportunities. Your last realistic chance is down the Wellington straight into the final few corners of the contest. It will be. You rotate your way through. Stand on the power. This needs to be much more quicker for Seaworthen if he is to take P3. Shin giving himself a realistic chance. But Keanu Al Zahari, well, he took back the lead and he's pulled away, hasn't he? He's going to give himself a major chance. There's battling, of course there is behind. It's GB3. It's been how the race has been. Pradell's defending, and Jehan David around the outside of the road in Motorsport driver won't be able to get there. This battle will go on, but surely at the front, we're about to see Keanu Al Zahari come across the line. There he is, arriving down into the final few corners. There's a look from Reza Seaworthen trying to take P3. That one could go to race control, but Al Zahari took the opportunity when it came his way, saw the contact, made the move on Hoynton Roder, and we'll look up and see the flag first. Al Zahari puts Alpine on the top step of the podium. Al Zahari wins at Silverstone. What a drive from Keanu Al Zahari. He beats Hoynton Roder and Shin. That's your top three. And then a Seaworthen, McIntyre, Lyle, Darianani, and then UMP Sway, Pradell, and Jehan David. Well, that's it. As this is recorded, we're just going to end this broadcast over here. Make sure you join us live for race 3. And we say thank you very much for joining us here on the recorded version of GB3 Race 2. Apologies we didn't have the live timing and all of the data that we usually have. But it's just been one of those days. And luckily, we brought you probably the best race of the season, maybe, I think it's fair to say, in return. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.